Hi everyone. Oh my goodness. The last 2 days there's been a visiting lecturer in Seattle, in the temple in ISKCON Seattle, and he has spoken about humility in such a deep way. I am hoping that I've gained a little bit scrap of it, like that there's something I can take away. But there is one thing that I am going to talk about that I'm hoping I have taken away, and I don't know how much I can implement it, but at least it's inspiring me to change my goal of life. And that is to take responsibility for our actions. And that means to request for the fallout of it. So, one of the things that we're supposed to do in the ISKCON world, in the temple world, in our Krishna consciousness path is follow the four regulative principles, of which one of them is don't gamble. And Urmila Mataji, I believe, she had said that gambling is like wanting results without doing the service for it. So now here it's like the opposite. It's like wanting to take actions without wanting the results of it. So without wanting to fulfill our karma for it. So that a lot of people will do that. They'll do all kinds of things. They'll beg God for forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive my sins. Please remove all of my karmic reactions so that I don't have to face them. So what what he was saying, inspiring us to do, is to not do that, is to actually request for the punishment. So he gave two examples, and these are going to be stories from the scriptures. So just take them as stories if you don't believe them, or if you do believe them, then you'll enjoy them as well. So I'll tell you two stories. One of them was Parikshit Maharaj. There was a king who was King Parikshit, and he went to a sage, Samik Rishi's house. A sage, Rishi means sage. So he went to Samik Rishi's house. He was living in some suburban foresty place, and he asked for water. Now the Rishi was sitting there completely lost in meditation. So he wasn't paying attention. He didn't hear him. But now Parikshit was a very good king, and he was not usually very angry. But for some reason at that time he got angry that he was not being heard, and he put a dead snake around the Rishi and he left. Now the Rishi's 5-year old son came and saw this whole thing, and he came and he got really mad. And the Rishi's son, 5-year old son, was also very powerful. So he cursed Parikshit Maharaj to die within 7 days. Now, this was a very small offense. I'm quoting this person who spoke. Gauranga Darshan Prabhu was the one who gave this lecture in the last 2 days, so yesterday. So I'm gonna quote him pretty much. A lot of this is just going to be quoting him. He said that the offense was small, but the punishment was huge. Right? It was huge. He's dying within 7 days. Why? Because he put a dead snake on him. Like what he could have done is instead put a live snake on him, or something like, I mean, something like that. But he like caused him to die. And the son, when Samik Rishi got up out of his reverie, out of his meditation, he was like, he found out this whole thing, and he's like, son, what have you done? He was completely unperturbed by the whole thing. He's like, okay, so this is the thing. Samik Rishi was feeling really bad that I did not give him water, that I did not. So he was caring about his emotions, right? And he was feeling really, really bad about this thing. So he sent word to Parikshit Maharaj that my son has given you a curse and you're going to die. He was very highly embarrassed, but he was like, this is what has been done so far. And but he was like feeling very bad about this, but he was also feeling really bad that I didn't give him water. He took it on himself, even though he was not in the wrong. He was in the meditation form. And then Parikshit Maharaj was feeling, as soon as he entered home, he was feeling so bad. What did I do? I shouldn't have done that. Why did I get so angry? I don't understand. So he had, he made a mistake, but he completely felt terrible about this. And then when he was like, I need punishment. He was requesting punishment. Like, I should have punishment for this. So this is what a pure heart does. We don't want to gamble meaning we do bad things and not expect the fallout for it, or beg God, like do a transactional thing. God, please remove all of my bad karmic reactions, please remove all of the fallouts that I'm going to have for this or whatever. Please forgive me so that I can remove the fallouts. That is a transactional relationship. We should want, it's, yeah, wow. So he was wanting, and then when he heard he's going to die within 7 days, he knew that this was like way too much of a punishment for that, but he accepted it. He's like, okay, this is the Lord's will, I'll accept this. And instead, then he went and asked a rishi, what should I do in the last 7 days of my life? And the rishi gave him tales, and that created this book, Srimad Bhagavatam, which is an amazing set of texts that is helping all of us right now. So yeah, that is one story which explains two things. One is that we care about emotions of the others, and we can take responsibility for hurting the other person. It is not about what is right, what is wrong. It is not about who is right, analyzing and who is right and who is wrong. It is about knowing I hurt the other person, so I can repent for it. I can repent as in I can apologize for it. And so, okay, so he did not send an apology to the rishi because he knew that the rishi was already feeling really bad. And if he apologized, then the rishi would feel worse. That is the reason he did not apologize. He wanted to, he was apologetic. He wanted to apologize, but he didn't, for his sakes, not for his own ego's sake, but to protect the rishi. So this is the power of a really good, pure heart. We take responsibility. We want to ask for the punishment for our deeds because we did them, so we should be punished for it. And if we hurt somebody else, then we should be punished for it. It doesn't matter, right, wrong, it doesn't matter. There is a saying in Landmark Forum, you can be right or you can love. You can either love or you can be right. Which one are you choosing? So this is an example of one of them, and I'll tell you another story, and then maybe this will help you understand why I have come to this conclusion that this is what I want my goal to be. However very difficult it is, and however much my anarthas, my traumas, my fears, all of that just kicks in, and I'm like, God, please don't test me, please don't, please be kind to me, something like that. But it's at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, okay, I deserve it. I should have it so that I can pay the debt for the actions that I've done. I can have the consequences for the actions that I've done. And the second story is, I was planning to say a different story, but I'm going to say a different story. Amrish Maharaj. So he was a king also, and Durvasa Muni came into his thing. So he was his home, and he was doing a fast. You're supposed to do an Ekadashi fast, and you're supposed to break it every 2 weeks, and then you're supposed to break it the following morning. He was doing a Nirjala fast, means no water. And you're supposed to break it the following morning between a certain time period, and if you don't break it, then you're not really doing the fast. You don't get the benefit of the fast. You're not honoring the fast. So you have to break it within a certain time period. So Durvasa Muni came on the following morning when he had not yet broken the fast, Amrish Maharaj, and he said, Durvasa Muni, I can, do you want to break the fast with me, or do you want, I can feed you first and then I can break the fast, that kind of thing. Durvasa Muni said, okay, but let me go take a bath first. And he went and took a bath. But he took a long time, and that window was passing. So Amrish Maharaj decided to take a little bit of water. So he followed the scriptures, he followed the shastras, which said, because he's not eating anything. So basically the thing is, he didn't want to eat before his guest. He wanted to eat after the guest came, and he wanted to feed the guest first. But so he had this conflict, right? Should I eat before the guest, or should I not honor the Ekadashi fast? Which is more important? So he took a few drops of water. That too, he didn't drink a lot of water. He just took a few drops of water just to break the fast, and it was not considered exactly breaking the fast. It's like kind of in the middle, and it was perfect in terms of honoring the Ekadashi fast as well as that. So he thought he did the right thing, but the Durvasa Muni came and he was so so mad, and he created this big fiery demon in order to kill Ambrish Maharaj. He's like, how could you insult me like that? It's just totally prideful. And then Bhagwan Shri Krishna sent his Sudarshan Chakra, his weapon, and that followed the Rasamani around to kill the Rasa. First he killed the fiery demon, and then he wanted to kill the Rasamani. And the Rasamani was traveling all over the universe, begging Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, like, please protect me from this, please protect me from this. Everybody was like, I can't do anything, and then he went to Vishnu. Vishnu is Bhagwan Shri Krishna. So he said to Vishnu, please protect me from your, because it is Vishnu's Sudarshan Chakra weapon. So he's like, please protect me from your weapon. And then Vishnu was like, I can't. I mean, that's my devotee. I live in my devotee's heart. So you'll have to ask for forgiveness from Ambrish Maharaj. Now, Ambrish Maharaj, this whole thing took a year. Ambrish Maharaj felt so bad that he ate, and not that he ate, like he knew he did the right thing, I guess, but he fasted for the whole year. He was just fasting the whole time because he hurt the Rasamani, and he did not want to hurt the Rasamani. These are so difficult to even understand. What does that even mean? That I am not. He's fasting for the whole year because I did not want to hurt him. He got hurt. And so the Rasamani came up to him, and he's like, please forgive me. And he's like, what is there to forgive? I am sorry. And then he said, please honor food right now. Please let me feed you right now. And then honor Prasad. So then he gave him food, and then he ate, and he's like, you fasted for a whole year. Please, you eat. And then he ate, and then everything was okay. And then the Vishnu forgave, and everything was okay. But the hardcore thing here was how Ambrish Maharaj, even though he did the right thing, he had Shastric proof for it. He felt guilty that he hurt somebody. So I don't understand even how, when to pick up the sword, because he's a king. He did pick up swords, right? It's not like he would just let things be. But in certain situations, he was like, no, I want to honor this person, and I made a mistake by not honoring this person, by not feeding him first. I hurt him. Yeah, that's a soft heart. So humility is, so I don't know, I don't even know, like that. These are really crazy, intense examples. I would never fast for a year for something like that. I was right, I would eat. I mean, that's there. But it does beg the question, like, how many things am I doing that I can do? Am I not doing that I can do? In terms of, little things I can be regretful, I can apologize. Whether the person accepts it or not, that's fine. It doesn't matter whether the person accepts it or not, even. I can apologize. If the person feels like, okay, I am really too good for this person, the person doesn't even accept the apology, the person's like, whatever, it's okay. I can apologize from my end. I am clearing out my side of this road. I am completely keeping it clean by apologizing if I feel like I have hurt the person for whatever reason. The person might not believe my apology, might not believe the sincerity of my apology. It doesn't matter. Um, the person may be wrong. I may be right. But if me apologizing can make the person be not hurt, be less hurt, that's okay. Who cares about the mental analysis of who's right and who's wrong? We're talking about feelings here. We care about how much are we affecting the other person's feelings, and what can we do for the other person to make them feel. I mean, what have we done to make the person feel hurt, and what can we do to make the person feel good? And yeah, I mean, so this whole concept of boundaries, there is a much deeper lesson here somewhere, and I'm going to probably figure it out at some point, but I haven't yet figured it out. What is the boundary versus humility? But this opens up this thought that yes, it's okay to have humility, and humility allows us to love, because we can be right or we can love. So humility allows us to love, and when we love, then we just change our entire relationship with the world around us, with God, with everything. Okay, that's it for this video. We'll do, yeah, see you in the next video. Wish you a beautiful day filled with beautiful, good humility. Radhe Radhe.